Alright, hello once again, Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College, and I've decided, since this is kind of wide and so is this, that I want to change this. So I'm going to come in here, and for now at least, I'm going to remove this one, and I'll bring it back. So let's go back in here and bring that in here. Again, I'm just going to make it yellow. I think I made it too dark there. That should be lighter. Alright, I'm going to come in here, and I grabbed the text of what was in here earlier, and there you go. Well, that looks okay. All right. I don't know why I've got a different text type in here, but it's really and truly no big thing one way or the other. Okay. But I do want to come back and change that picture so it looks more in line with the ones that we have here. So let's look. Go back to our St. Louis Blues. And there's Stanley Cup. Should be able to find a small picture here. Some kind of smaller one, at least. I don't know how that'll work, but we'll see. So, save the image as. Maybe this one will end up even being bigger. I don't know. St. Louis Blues.jpg. Yeah, that's actually too small. You know what? It's just fine. Okay, so I now have, looking at this, I now have 3 of my things set up. Let's put in the last one, which again will have a picture on the right and the text on the left. So we'll put that down here. And that's going to be my the one for the Android class. So again, I'm going to come back in here and change the background color using a later gray. So there's that. Alright, and I want to change all of this. So this will be AWD1112 Java Android Programming. Notice the mistake there, it's AWD, and up here this should be AWD1100. That looks better. Alright, so again, we'll make this left aligned. Okay. This is a class that begins with an intro to the Java programming language. After that, we move on to the creation of Android applications, aka apps, such as this Android rock paper scissors app, which has also been uploaded to the Google Play Store. Alright, so I'm going to click on that one right there. Again, I want to change the image. I think I've got one called RPS on here. Okay, and there that is. Alright. So I now have all four of mine in here. Okay, and I want to click on this. And before I do that, let's go back and one more time, let's oops, oh crud. Well, I hope I've saved. Hope my MobiRise is still there and everything is in it. Looks like I got out of it. There it is, good. Alright. Now I don't remember if I changed this ASP.NET one right there. So let's check and see if we've got a link. It does not look like it. So again, page, lock on the page, and it'll be 7A, I think. And let's do the Android one. Do the same thing. That's actually 7A. And this one should be right before that. 6.8, I believe. Insert link. I think you can go back in there and actually name those as well. So let's run this. And I'm going to pop back and forth here to see if I can move to every one of these that I want to move to. Web, not a great start. C#, that's good. Home, web, I must have removed that. ASP.NET, home, Android, okay, that looks good. Home, let's stop this. Let's fix this web one that's right here. That's the first one down here, so after the header, probably is right there. Insert, let's preview it in the browser again. And see if now when I press web, if indeed that's where I go. There we go. Alright, so I can move around, in other words. Alright, and if I go here and I click on the image, I should go to GitHub. I guess I lost that, so I'll have to get that back. Here I go to GitHub, and I'm going to my GitHub BMI GUI. That's good. Here I don't have anything, and here I don't have anything, so I'll have to fix those. And then I'm going to want to come in here and see if I can link these things up. Finally, I want to come in and I want to add at the very bottom here, I want to add a form. All right, so that's what I have left in here. So let's stop this run. And from right here, I do want there to be a link here. Selected image, link image to. Alright, I want to open it in a new window, and I want it to be a web address. I don't remember, unfortunately, what that was called, so let's see here. And it was just called Blues. Always like to come in here and do this, click there, click on here, then I can just grab this, copy, and link it right there. So now the blues one is linked. The BMI one was already linked. Let's see if we can link this one. Not sure where that one's even going. And I don't know if I have a sports store that I've actually put out there. Alright, so I'll tell you what, let's just link this, because I had, the sports store one has got, I had problems with my database. So I'm just going to link this, I'll just link it to Google. I don't even have to link it to anything if I don't want to, so that's fine. And then finally, I don't know for the rock, paper, scissors if I actually put that out there, so I'm going to show you one more time otherwise. So under my C#, I don't want C#, I want yeah, that should be out there. Let's see though. Quite a lot of stuff open. Do have a sports store out there, so I can link to that one. I don't think it's going to work very well, but I can link to it. So let's go back to here and let's link to that on right here. Hit my link, web address, there it is in the window. Insert link, okay. Finally, I want to like to do this last one here. So let's check. No, I thought that I made one. Evidently, I did not. Let's make a new repository right away, or attempt to do so. And I'm going to call this, let's double check and see what I call the rock, paper, scissors on here. So let's go back to the desktop. Now I want to make sure that this rock, paper, scissors is indeed mine. I don't want to put somebody link to somebody else's. That would be just not right. So I'm double checking that right now. Normally I can tell by two things. Number one, the images used, and number two, the code that's in there. So now those were mine, unless someone else used those same images, which of course is always possible. EDU, Rankin, That should be mine. Should be, there we go, JP Scott. Yeah. Okay. So let's pop back up quite a bit here. I'll go up to the very top to rock, paper, scissors. And I'm going to open that up. Alright, I'm going to right mouse click. I'm going to choose Git Bash here. Git init, which should make my Git folder, and it just did. Git status. You can see the files. Git add dot. Git commit. -m. Initial commit. Alright, let's see if I do have a rock, paper, scissors. I thought that I did not. So we will call this rock, paper, scissors. It says it's available. It means I don't have one. Finally, I'm going to just copy these two lines. Copy. Go back into here and paste that in. Hit enter. And then finally do my git push -u origin master. Hit enter. It should be doing its thing right now. There we go. As soon as I get back my, okay, then let's clear that. And let's also take these two that are open and close both those. Oops. And finally, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to refresh my page. And it should show, there it is. Okay. So now I can go back into MobiRise, go into here, and I want to edit my link. And we want a web address that we want to have open in a new window, and it will be my rockpaperscissors.git. Alright, and let's see, and when I run this, let's just try all four to make sure that they all work. So here's rock, paper, scissors. It's bringing me to Git rock, paper, scissors, which is good. Close that. Here's our sports store, which is bringing me to the sports store. Good. My BMI, which is bringing me to my BMI GUI. Good. And finally, my website. Not sure what happened there, but let's try that again. Alright, and click here. It's bringing me to GitHub Blue, so that's what that is. Alright, so all of those now work. I'm able to jump. Oh, I gotta run it again, sorry. I'm able to jump back and forth and go down to Android, to home, to ASP.NET, to home, to C#, to home, to web, to home. Alright, those are all looking good. And let's look on here. Alright, so I'm going to click on this one and see link icon 2. edit link. I don't want that. I want on the page, lock on the home page, and I want it to right there. Create link. According to that, that looks the way it should be looking. Alright, then let's do the second one. Again, I don't want it to link to MobiRise. I understand them doing that. That makes total sense. The second block here should be 7.7. Alright, insert the link. There that is. Alright, third one. Again, page, block on the home page. Should be that one. Insert link. That looks good. And finally, the fourth one, Android here. Page, lock on the home page. It should be that one. Insert the link. That looks good. Let's run it one more time, and then we'll put in our... After we put this in one more time, I will take a quick look at putting in a form at the bottom or some kind of a footer. So now website design, still not pushing me there. Still pushing me out to MobiRise, which is wrong. I'll have to keep looking at that. This, nope, it's doing the same thing. So I'll have to look at those. They're all wrong. Otherwise, I just won't have them go anywhere. Right? I'll totally remove anything that's in there. Rather do that then. But you saw that I've got the web stuff. I wonder if that's supposed to be bolded. And maybe the others, because this looks a lot lighter. Bold. Okay, yeah, now it looks a little better. All right, so I've got all that done. Let's just quickly come in here, and down near the bottom, there'd be two things that I would want to do here. All right, first, I would want to come in and I want to find a form. And I know they're in here, but of course I'll have to look for it. And I'll have it be this form right here, down at the bottom. All right, and again, I think I'll make the same yellow background that we've been using. You may not like my choice of yellow and gray. All right, I'm not even saying that it's that good, but you get the idea. All right, you can see what this all looks like. Finally, let's come in and at the bottom, let's see. Have a social down here at the bottom. And I got what, Facebook and Twitter and Google Groups. That should be fine. And I will change the background color to the light gray. Alright, one more thing I guess I would like to do, because I don't want these being wrong the way they currently are. So I'm going to click on here and I'm going to see, notice I don't want to link. I don't want to do this, but it's funny because when I clicked edit link, it did not let me change it. Don't want that. I want it to be on the page, and I want it to be there. Right, according to that, that's the way that it's supposed to be looking. That's the way that it's supposed to be working. But I would be willing to bet you that when I come in here and run this, and I click on here, it's still going to go to the new MobiRise page. Let's double check. And it is. I don't know why it does that. That could be either I'm doing something wrong, which very well could be, all right, or you're not able to do what I think you're able to do in here. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to try to edit the link and have it go nowhere. So remove link. Okay, and I'll have this one. I'll remove the link. Then this one, I'll come in and remove the link. And finally, the last one, I'll do the same. Now, I just am wondering, this just kind of hit me right here. So let me go in and edit this and remove the link. All right, now let me edit the link. And now let me see, since I removed it first, if I can go to here and insert the link and see if this now does work. All right, I have no idea. If it doesn't, yeah, then I'm done with this. But I'm hoping when I click here on the Android that it'll push me down on the page to the Android part. Earlier when I went in here, I had not removed those, the links. So, nope, still moving me to MobiRise. Forget it. It's not worth it. There's probably a way to fix this. I just don't know what it is. So I'm going to do edit link, and I'm going to remove the link. Okay, let's try to run it one last time. So this is how it would look pretty much right now in the browser. And again, none of them, well, it does look like I can still click. Huh. I didn't want that to happen, but it is. I don't know. So this is my site. Okay. All right. Not at all fantastic. All right. But I just wanted to show you one last thing. And that one last thing is, if I do go in now and I'm going to go over to here, and let me make sure that the folder that I want to send this to is indeed empty. So let's see. It is not. I'm going to try to remove everything that's in there. All right, and I'm going to go to publish. In fact, let me do this. I'm a little, for lack of better words, maybe a little paranoid about this. So I'm going to go to portfolio, and I'm going to totally remove the folder. And now I'm going to add it again. And I'll give a capital P this time. Portfolio. Hopefully I spelled that right. All right, so there it is on my desktop. Now I'm going to come in here into MobiRise, and I'm going to say to publish, browse on the desktop. I'm going to find portfolio. There's my folder. I'm going to tell it to publish. All right. I'm still on FileZilla, I think, and I'm in there here now as me. So let's see if I go in here and I want to grab that portfolio. I might have to refresh this. I don't know. There's the desktop. There's portfolio. So I'm going to try to take it and grab it and just throw it over here. Hopefully it's doing the upload now. It says it's done. So now if I go out to, let's close this so you won't think I have the same one. I'm going to close everything that I don't need to have open anymore. So let me go in and iwt.rankin.edu/jpscott/portfolio. And there it is. right? Again, I don't think it's an A, but it's there. I've all now gone through all the steps that you need to see in order to be able to go in and grab your portfolio and be able to publish it out on Rankin Server. So that's it.